Thanks for coming to AnimalCon 2022. Could you introduce yourself and tell us who you're here with?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Juliette Brewer, and I'm here with the Reptile Zoo and J Prehistoric Pets.
So what do you do at the Reptile Zoo?
I primarily actually run the zoo. So everything from entrances to making sure that merchandise is up and following through and making sure that all of our Zoo Med products are high end on the list. We got it all ready to go for anybody who come in to get product in our retail area. And then also I take care of basically visually anything you can see. So making sure that all of those animals are good to go, well fed, any type of ailments or any type of respiratory infection, anything that you would not visually be able to see but have to check up on. It is my job to make sure that gets taken care of. We've got incredible staff, but it's my job to initiate that and make sure it's all happening, everything's getting fed and on rotation correctly, and making sure it's all good to go.
What would you say is your favorite part about the job, and what's your favorite animal that you get to work with?
My favorite part has always been just simply feeding the animals, to be honest. I love the interaction that you get when feeding. I feel like it's the same with humans. I love sitting down with people and just having food and just getting to chat, see how they're doing, what's going on. Also, while doing that, it kind of lets me be able to make sure that, because if their personality is off a little bit, something emotionally is off, and I have to make sure, figure out what that is. If the temperature's too low, they'll obviously, reptiles, be a little less active and all over the place, so then it makes my mind keep on starting to go, like, okay, wait, why are you not responding to me? I know you, I love you. And then my favorite animal, so I usually will say two every time. My favorite animal is our big American alligator, Darth Gator. I got to raise him since he was about 2 feet, so it's been really crazy and like such a pinnacle piece of me working with animals, getting to sort of see that happen, and me earning his trust. Because when I was younger and he was younger, he would just whip me for hours, like literally. So I would just sit in the corner and hold a 2-foot American alligator. And then when he was 5 feet, and when he was probably, I think I stopped when he was like probably 6 feet or so, just because I couldn't handle it. He actually kind of ruined my wrist a little bit. But it was so cool getting to see that progression and him learning me and me learning him, and gaining that trust is something that I like very highly value. My second favorite animal is my big old black dragon. His name is Gilly, and he is in the age where I have not earned his trust yet. I have earned it like 90%, but that 10%, he still randomly will whip me in the face because he doesn't bite, which I'm very thankful for. But he gives me a run for my money every time, but I love being humbled with animals.
Did you grow up as a kid going to the Reptile Zoo too and working it?
Oh, it is a family business. I literally lived there more than I lived at school and at home. It is as hardcore of a family business as you can ever imagine. I loved my childhood. I thought it was great. I had free reign of a zoo with animals. It's definitely very interesting. I recently was asked of like, oh, did your friends, like, what was that like? And I was like, oh no, I thought they all had snakes and stuff too. I thought that everybody had 20-foot pythons at home, and that it was like super weird that they didn't.
So you grew up being super passionate about reptiles your whole life. What would you say, or you do a lot of education at the zoo too, what do you share with people who are coming and trying to just getting started in their fascination?
I always say internships. Do all the book studies and all of that 100% to have the backing, to have the degrees. I do not, but I also do have an advantage from other people where my whole life was an internship. So I would say people who are super passionate about it, work with every type of animal in such a slew of places, because the animal world is the animal world. There's so much crossover, like whatever it is, but under other people's care, you learn differently. So your brain is fashioned and weighted in, this is not how you do it, because you've seen it being done 85 different ways, and that is just beautiful perspective to bring into if they want to do it later in their own life, in their own profession. You have such a wide range of stuff, so always get your hands on it, because that's how you learn. You can mentally learn, but if you can't actually tangibly do it, I don't feel like it goes a long way. But it is a beautiful combination to be able to have the degrees, but also a ton of hands-on time. Every animal will teach you about other animals immediately. It's just so good.
Well, thank you for giving your time to
always. Yeah, I was excited
pick
about
your
it.
brain. Yeah.
Of course.